Alrighty, you're live today. I decided to do this a little bit earlier so I can try to get it on to YouTube today instead of tomorrow. Um,
This pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
The force fights with me.
Get on this gun turret. Bring her to me.
All Republic forces pull back.
It is too late to retreat, Admiral. There is no escape for us. You are strong, child, but I will break you.
I'll never dark side.
This is but a taste of the dark side.
Alrighty, so I'm just letting you. Oh, dang it. Hold on one second. Give me a minute. I need to grab a drink. Alrighty, I'm back. So, a couple quick announcements. So I'm starting something that's gonna be called Skyrim Saturday, slash Sunday. And that is, on Saturdays I'm gonna be streaming Skyrim playthroughs, and then
Pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
hopefully it'll be out on YouTube on Saturday.
The
But
force fights with me.
if if push comes to shove, it'll be Sunday that comes out on YouTube. And I'm honestly kind of excited about that. That sounds like it's gonna be fun. I think I wanted to do it because it's gonna be a while before I can actually play Skyrim if I do one game at a time. And Skyrim's one of those games that it just takes a long time. You could be in there for 100 hours, and that's just those are rookie numbers right there. 100 hours, and you're in a spot. I don't know what I'm saying there. Sorry. But yeah, you could go for 100 hours. These games are like 30, 40 hours most. So there's that, but let's see. But yeah. Alright, that's definitely what I was supposed to do. say well. Oh, and the second thing is hold on, sorry. The second thing is I recently got Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. And I'm gonna play that game. Oh right, we're on Yavin. Oh, we're on Kashyyyk.
Achua Penki, Yun Paki Mulira Kun Kin. Ichuta. Topa na Ota Bokasa, Pampaki Mulira, Achua Penki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikunka Naga, Kingbu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kingba Nikcha Lora Kun.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. So, I don't know if I finished this thought. I have Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, so I'm going to play that for you guys. Probably not. I'm going to go through a playthrough of my own. And then, after that, I'll do it. I might use a cheat to have a lightsaber in the beginning. I don't know.
Nada chawa yishun kun. No ba mulira jilai kunka. Kang nibora tong chitsa. Chesko yohaba. Topa na Ota Bokasa. Pampa ki mulira chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamo. Chiwa aita kang kicha na achua penki. Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikunka. Tong Hitwama Ag Inko Tune, Potong Hiwama Ji Aki Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smack Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha na Tong Hitwama Ag Inko Tune, Potong Hiwama Ji Aki Inko.
I wish you could actually go down there on Yavin.
Achua Penki, Yun Patisa.
No. Rodians are tapier, like.
Tong Hitwama Ag Inko Tune, Potong Hiwama Ji Aki Inko Tun, Tong Panokun, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chunamuri, Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha na Chupornibo, Ki Mulira. Tong Hitwama Ag Inko Tune, Portangi Mama Achua Penki, Jiskadosoki, Kopa Bononaki Mulirak.
There we go. Ooh. Bondar Damid. Sure. I hope I didn't buy that. See you later, buddy.
Yeah, what do you want? You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now. If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover, but that was a mistake. The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that. Maybe, but maybe not. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed. We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. Is there something else? Here's a speed boosting. There anything else you... Here's a stamina boost. There anything else you... Here's a strength boost. There anything else you... Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a stamina boost. There anything else you need? Hey, don't worry. A real warrior. There anything else you need? I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan. For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail. They weren't stupid. Stupid races don't make starships and weapons of mass destruction. But they weren't masters of the arts of war as the Mandalorians are. Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. Yeah, what do you want? I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly, so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. we raised whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice. Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition. I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats.
I never heard him get mad like that.
Some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes, especially later.
I've said the bottom one where it's like, now that's my type of war, and then it's like, well, that's for cowards. So.
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. Is there something else? Your choice. Yeah, what do you want? We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field. Revan abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others would be too fortified to strike, and was willing to make sacrifices in order to advance goals. And in the end, Revan proved too much for us. But it was close. So close. It looked like the entire galaxy was within our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars. It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties of his plans. He fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance. It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. Yeah, what do you want? The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it. There weren't many of us after that last battle. Mandalore himself was killed at the hands of the Jedi Revan. The best of us could not defeat him. After that last battle, those of us that survived were stripped of our weapons, our armor, and our basilisks. Revan's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor, only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now. Yeah, I came to Taris. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Taris and Davik's rivals were trash. They give no thrill in battle, no honor or glory in defeating them. It was like stepping on bugs. I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Taris could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting. Maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up. My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Kashyyyk. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked. I'm not gonna pretend Griff wasn't a hustler and a con artist, but that doesn't mean you can just insult him. He did what he did to look out for me. I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were gonna try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went. Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Terrace, Lena sunk her claws into Griff but good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was the hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, have it your way. Hey there, what can I do for you? No problem. Just so happens I've got one here. Anything else you need? No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. Anything else you need? No problem. Anything else you need? No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just add it to our inventory. Anything else you need? No problem. Anything else you need? No problem. Anything else you need? No problem. Anything else you need? Sorry, I don't have one handy right now. Besides, we've got plenty of security spikes already. Not much point in overloading on them, is there?
Alrighty.
Hey there. What? Don't worry.
Okay. Sorry about that. I was just posting a video onto YouTube. It's a little bit of footage on Jedi Outcast. Man, I love that game so much. Ooh. Later. See, I think I just glitched myself. Not just. It's been a while. I think I glitched myself out of having that girl.
Yes. I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling. I have been wrestling with my feelings inside, trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever... Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastila. Taris, my homeworld. Oh, yes. I have been told all about her. But if it could, then why could Taris not have been saved? What did you think would happen by aiding the Republic? If it were not for you and Bastila, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world.
Shut the fuck up.
It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastila. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood.
Man, why? Really? And we. Really? I want to lay the fuck into her right now. Because what the fuck are you talking about? You weren't there. Right? You weren't there. We were... I don't know if the Endar Spire was going past Taris, or if it was trying to go to Taris. But either way, we were shot down, and we had to go there. So what do you want me to do? You want me to just kill myself out in the public and show the Sith, hey, we're dead, we're dying, we're killing ourselves? Or, I don't know, maybe try to escape the fucking planet.
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated
Malik.
that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist. I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand. I suppose that is to be expected. Everything will turn out for the best, as long as we remain... I am sorry. I will try not to Yes. I was... You mock my pain. It was a horrible place to live. We had to go through hell every day just to survive. And you think it bothering me is an irritation? Your insensitivity speaks ill of your qualities as a Jedi. Still, as the Council... Yes. It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower city. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor. There was always the danger of Raguls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives, but we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what... With no money to spare for any amenities, even the enclave on Dantooine seems a paradise in comparison. And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human. The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order, the one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians, she was human. I suppose I see something of her in you when I look... I am sorry. I am getting away. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today. Another story for another time. How may I be... What is it you would like... I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who... We Cathar do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. It is war. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you. I feel that I could count on any of you. But you are the one, and I shall make it. How may I be... What is it you would like? Of course.
How can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged. Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly. The gift of the Force comes with a high cost. Sacrifice of one's emotional attachments is one of the prices a Jedi must be willing to pay. The alternative is to fall prey to the dark side. Please, you mustn't say things like that. The dark side is destruction and chaos, the opposite of all that gives the universe order and purpose. You have to understand this. Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things. It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. My mother, however, was different. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken. A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter. Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Yes, what's on your... I don't really know much about... Well, I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the Battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league. It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this... helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I? I guess there's no harm done then. Still, I should know better by now. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology? Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner? Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Wow. That was boring. Not really for me, but y'all are bored out of your own minds.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan and Malak. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here. The Wookies of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosha branches, Only their bravest warriors dare to If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear when...
I'm amazed at how many people that works on. The entire galaxy must be filled.
Just grunky to pats nemo. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamur achua penki. Yun patisa. Kakinja. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Chiwa aita kang kichana. Ki mulira kun. Kakinja. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamur. Chiwa aita kang kichana. Chupa. Baba has.
Chikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno.
Yeah, what do you want? It has big trees, in case your eyes don't work anymore. But I do know that there is one exceptional race. The Wookies, although primitive compared to us, are surprisingly capable warriors. They're strong and pick up combat techniques pretty quickly. I think they're more than a match for the average Republic or Sith trooper. We were wondering if we'd have to use larger weapons than our war droids if we wanted to clear the Too many trees means they can go into hiding too easy. And what's a continent or two turned to glass if we get the whole world after? You have anything else you want to... Your choice.
I wasn't aware we were... Please leave me. I've contracts to decipher.
Greetings to you.
So kindly direct your inquiries to me. Martin. So,
Just be sure to pay cash.
first off, hearts are all backside. Secondly, poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month. Enslave? I resent that. Simply fair business.
I know, it's standard trading rules. I just want to know where my crew went. I was only
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you, especially while you were doing me a favor and helping. You think you know someone and they turn out to be a cheat. It happens from time to time. Credits are scarce out here.
You'll get your money.
Of course they will. Until then, Oh, it isn't about the amount. After all, as a skilled mechanic...
Oh, you flatter me, Eli.
As I was saying, it's a matter of principle. He'll be free to go when his friends turn up and the debt is paid. I honor my deal. Of course. Certainly.
Welcome to Edean. I trust you will find our facilities... I'm sorry, I don't understand Wookiee speak. Shiriwook, I think it's called. What did the Wookiee say? I just work here in the lab. I don't have to justify myself to you. I'm conducting experiments on various samples of indigenous plant life. There may be untapped pharmaceutical resources here. Of course, that will take some time, and the Wookiees are a more immediate source. There's no call for that. I'm just a glorified lab. Take your concerns to Jen.
The payoff from research is too much of a risk for Czerka to spend much money on it. Slaves are proven commodities.
Yeah?
What?
Maybe you should start talking, or I...
Ah, so we meet again, Canderous. It has been quite a long time.
Joggy? He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack had perished. You sent us to die in a foolish attack, while you directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander. That does not excuse what he did to us.
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Canderous. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance. I am not afraid of you, and if you choose, you can die by his side as well. I challenge you, Canderous. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the doomed seas of Tatooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the doomed seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Canderous. Hold here, Spacer. Czerka Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in wild Edean. Katarn attacks are especially bad. Wookiee hunters usually keep numbers down, but I think they leave certain areas infested, just hoping a Czerka guard will get killed. I don't take kindly to threats. Ah, you ain't so bad. Was there any... I won't stop you.
this isn't good. You think I can? Do you know what...
We'll work it out. What do you want, Spacer? This Wookiee slave got a little...
What? Blasters!
Oh.
Show you.
Just lagged. Lord Malak was most displeased when he had learned he would escape terrorists alive.
Die!
Ooh. I wonder why it does that. I was just wondering if that would work. Anywho, let's save right here, because this is probably one of the only spots you could actually possibly die. But I doubt I will. These guys are so terrible.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm here.
Then I suppose we have little choice. can I help? I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar. I've seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand. We must, for all our sakes. If you had the proper training under a Master, you would know all this. But because of our mission, I must be the one to try and help you understand. The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for. I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly? And how adept must one become at making excuses for one's actions if suffering is the result? How long before you stop making excuses at all? It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying. I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side, but I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand, when the time... How can I help? Then I suggest we move...
I've never done that before. Ooh. Many parts to sell, eh? Ooh, life support pack and many parts to sell, eh? The home of Orwell. He's obviously guilty. Guilty as charged. Why? Holder of the laws. Obey the laws here on the non-human. Bye, buddy. I wish there were more Dark Jedi on this level. I really do. I kind of wish... See, I wish there was an in-between spot between MMOs and RPGs. Generally, RPGs, you follow the enemies or follow the coins if it's like Scooby-Doo. Follow the Scooby snacks is what I always say. Not coins, but you follow the Scooby snacks. And I mean, that's very good, right? Woohoo, you're following the Scooby snacks. But in this, they don't regen. I mean, you have some of these annoying Kinraths. That's no sport. They're easy. They're stupid. They're easy. But the Jedi, now that's something different. But then with MMOs, they every 5 minutes or so they respawn, you know? And that I definitely don't like that. That's kind of whack. Me too, buddy. Me too. When I'm done here, and when I've started the upload process on the computer. I'm going to play Jedi Outcast. I'm excited. I did the first mission last night. Kedjum Outpost. What's funny is, on the very end, if anybody's ever played it, on the very end of Kedjum Outpost, there's like this crystal and this laser thing. You have to move the crystal.
I'm here.
So, like, there's 2 panels. You move the crystal, and then, like, I don't know, it just goes crazy. I don't know how to really describe it. And then after that, well, it, like, blows a hole through this door. And once you get there, there's this room with a mouse droid that you're supposed to use to get through. Hold on. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. And so I go into there's like this room with the security key, and then there's another, like there's a, you need to get a security key to open this little door, and on the other side is this little door for the mouse droid, and then a big door for you. Well, at first, like, I think every time I get there, I think that you can't go through the big door, because it's only reactive if you get right up in front of it, right? And there's, like, poison gases on the other side, so you know, oh, that's not really a place you can go. But I'm, like, looking all over the base. I went all the way to the back, and I'm looking there. Nothing. I look online, and of course, stuff from 2002 still, because this was a 2002 game. And one of the guys is like, "Oh yeah, people don't like it because of puzzles," and I'm like, it's not about the puzzles, my guy. It's a great game. I love it. But at that point, the reason I couldn't find it was I thought I had to go back. I thought this door wouldn't open. When it opened, I was like, wow, really? I wasted 15 minutes. But it's a lot easier now. Alrighty. But yeah, that's a fun game. I love it. For a second there, I thought it was gonna crash. I wonder how tall these trees are. If they're talking about how it takes a while, I'd assume it's like, what, thousands of, I don't know. Like, that just, you would think it wouldn't be super tall, but then you just think about it for a second. I don't know. don't know how long I'm gonna take this one. Maybe 3 hours. I'm about halfway there.
Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush.
Kinda hungry too, so I don't know.
I'm Jolie. Jolie Bindo. Ah, don't start fawning just yet. I'm too old for it. Keep close. It's...
Damn, we synced up there. Bastilla and I.
Well, welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things. I'm sure you are, but you have to take time to listen. Really. You shouldn't try so hard to make new enemies. You don't want to be just another fool with a big impatient chip on their shoulder. You'll have nothing but time if you don't take what help you can. I've been here for many years. I know things. Remember that. My days of glory are behind me, but perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions. Now, why would you be asking about that, Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map. Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Czerka Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers. What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain... Oh, save it. I know this sounds absurd, but I'm old and entitled to work you out. Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Czerka have left me alone for the most part. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. They are not that far northeast of here. The captain of the lot is the one that earned my ire. Mishandle my garden, Willie. Good. Return.
Oh.
Who are you, another civil merchant? Like, I don't make deals, and I... So you're playing tourist. That said, if I could use an extra hand. A couple men have gone missing. We are hunting the little simian. I figure I've got 2 or 3 wealthy years to... I really can't quote a price. Depends on the... All right, then, I'll set you up. First, you need to... I'll spray you with this scented resin. Then you just carve them. I'd feel guilty of... Good. I'm not...
Huh?
Yes?
That'll show you.
There.
Back again. I'll take whatever you have. Good. And that... Back again. I don't need that if you want something to... All right, I'm done talking.
Just you. This is what I live.
There. There.
That'll show you. Yeah?
Yes?
Welcome back. Yes, I heard the fuss of it. I told you Czerka Corporation will find the bot. I'm not pleased. But oh, go bark up a tree. You'll get the same response out of me. Besides, I'm not about to get... I know where you want to go. I can get you through to the old paths. There's also a Czerka repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher, and on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you are seeking.
Woohoo! I did it. Man, look at them dark side points.
What?
Yes?
What?
What?
Hmm?
Alright. Sorry I've been kind of silent today. I really don't even know what to say. I guess some people might like that better, though. Almost 2 hours. Nice. Yeah, I guess I'll go for 3 hours or so. However long it takes me to beat this planet. What I should have done was left. Oh my god. I don't know.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it. But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't... I can manipulate it for a moment. There we go. Now, a few surprises wait for...
Imagine if he couldn't do it. Oh well, just use your lightsabers.
Mighty generous. They were Mandalorian. Poachers, probably. They use stealth units to stalk.
Seriously? Alright, that pisses me the fuck off. I'll figure it out.
That'll show you. Here it is. That'll show you. What? That'll show you.
Just for shits and giggles, you know.
Huh? Yes. Oh, I get it. That'll show you. Yeah?
I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to fucking get more light side points.
Never too old for this.
We'll take a moment actually to talk about how fucking good the Jedi Knight games are.
Yeah?
Like, they're so good.
What?
There we go. I love that it's like blasters and lightsabers. That was annoying as hell.
Show ya.
It's too easy.
Yeah?
I'm here.
There we go.
What?
Take that!
Again, too easy. I agree with that Mandalorian on that data pad saying, why are we doing this? It doesn't make sense. Little wusses. Alright. Swoop bikes, you say? Alright, so I'm waiting until the end of this saving, because out of any time to die, it would be now.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could do little against us, but you appear to be a threat.
More than a threat enough for you.
Another Mandalore, is it? Will you draw arms against those you should serve? We'll see who lives this day.
What?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I still.
Too easy. Yeah, I always wished that I could put that on my guy, you know, like, and then later. Rippers are so much better in the next game. Holy shit, that was terrible.
Yes?
Here it is.
Now that must have I'm here.
Yeah?
Yes?
I guess I have to destabilize this world, don't I? This is why I hate dark side runs, honestly, but it's a game. It's not real life.
That's when I first... I don't approve of this.
I'm sorry, old friend. May the force be with you. I mean, shit, that's really kind of sad. I hate doing shit like that, but... It's called a Dark Tale, and we know how the end... If you've ever played this game, we know how the ending is gonna end. It's not a very good one.
This is what I do.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
There's the thing. obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek. Good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time. Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that of the original installation. It could be theorized that these gaps are... Error. I cannot present a non-presence. Perhaps you can ask other... Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in... Error. Data regarding author of the star... Your request requires additional security access. Then you are not worthy of further access. There are measures of it. With that, I will determine... Information unavailable. Evaluation commencing. Result, you travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. If you both remain silent, he is offered the same... The temperament of a...
This machine certainly...
In this instance, the Wookiee, you display the prop... Hypothetical. You are at war. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest. What do you do with this information? This is no decision. I ask again. Do you say attempting both will merely dilute your efforts? Implied threat matches pattern. Access denied.
What? That'll show you. Yeah?
Now that I'm here.
Easy. By the way, I did that on purpose. I wanted to fight these fuckers.
Neural scan complete. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have programming now instructs that I give you... I have no regret, only programming. You have... This unit has now completed its primary activation of star map commencing.
Wow. That was easier than I thought it would be. I've never actually done it that way because I've always tried to do it the right way. Fuck yeah!
A star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory. I suppose we don't have time to test it now.
Alright, let's fucking go, guy. Let's go! Lord Malak was most displeased when he had learned that you escaped Taurus alive. He's promised a great reward for whoever destroys you. Yeah. That lives rent-free in my head. Abso-fucking-lutely. Rent fucking free. Upper Shadowlands. I always used to think that was an eye when I was a kid. Like, well, I knew what it was, but it looked like an eye, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, it's the branches, but hey, that looks like an eye. It's weird. I feel like I'm being watched. I feel like I'm being watched. Oh. How's it going? Huh. Oh. I was expecting a fight.
Yeah?
Kind of upset. I guess that's the third planet. That's quite unfortunate. I hope I can fight him and get dark side points out of it.
My best. Oh yes. better to have both the blade and a possible rival as far. Right you are.
Well, I got dark side points out of it, so that was cool.
Ikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Kuyami ju. We tam tong ab. We eata. Tolpa.
Seriously?
We eata. None.
I can't do the, what's it called? That other quest I had, I can't do it. Well, that sucks. Kind of upset now, because I have a quest that's oh right, I'm supposed to check the supplies first. That's why she wasn't appearing. Man, it's so much more fun to go out in a blaze of glory, destroying all the slavers. Nice. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Just leave me alone. I don't want any trouble. The guards are trigger happy as it is.
I think you better talk.
Hello again. What can...
Valued until you can't.
You hurt me, Matten. It's the debt of your crew that keeps...
Droid head? On Kashyyyk? Let me see that.
It's nothing. I'm certain.
Mere rubbish. It's DAO2, the repair droid from my ship. What was this doing in the forest?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there'll be a reward, all right. Eli.
Well, that is... It's not how it looks. You see, a good mechanic is hard to find, and...
And what? I thought I owed you. You tricked them into the Shadowlands and killed them while I fixed your freighter in orbit. This is business? Maybe in hut space.
Heck yeah.
That Thalian bog slime. Do you know I've been here 36 days slaving to pay a debt in good faith?
Oops.
All for nothing. He killed my crew. Who knows where my ship is? Well, there's your pay, Eli. Blaster fire and keep the change. I suppose it does. Maybe I should keep it up for a while on my own. It'll probably take a while to convince Eli's suppliers that I'm the new boss. But eventually I'll buy my way off this rock.
Heck yeah.
What do you mean? I don't need to go hunting Eli's family or anything. Working here when I was trapped was hell enough. Staying here now is just foolish. I see your point. I'll leave his shop like his corpse. I'll take what I want, buy passage. Here, take this. Thank.
Almost there. What'd I get? An assault rifle?
Thanks for your help. No more trusting anyone either.
Yeah. That's a little interesting. Just gave me a Mandalorian assault rifle. I already had 3 of those. Let's sell the Ripper. There we go. I got 20,000 now. Although I could probably end up selling that armor. Ooh, remains. I didn't see that. A repair kit. That's all he has is a repair kit and a battle stimulant. Pussy. Not even a weapon. I always find it interesting when people don't have anything on them. It's like, okay, buddy. Could have maybe helped yourself there, but... Let's see. Okay.
I've been given a challenge I can't ignore. This is between me and Joggy. You don't have to get involved.
Okay.
Hey there. Don't worry.
Okay. Annoying. Alright, let's go to the Ebon Hawk storage. There we go.
How can I help? Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission, and there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be... Must you be so frustrating? I admit, I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibility. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn. Fun? Fun? Driving me insane is your idea of a good time? I must admit, I simply don't know how to deal with someone like you. I don't know
Awesome.
if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters, or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten... Come on, come, let's move...
Yes, what's on your mind? I already told you, he betrayed it. Well, there is more to it. I'm... It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be a... We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time. Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them, and I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's... She had courage, and she was stubborn. A little bit like you in that respect. Never talked her out of anything once she put her mind... And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon, to join her. His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for a year. Anyway, that's the story. I've never talked about it before to anyone. Suppose it's time I've...
Yay.
Yes, what's on your... You got it.
Alrighty. So... Damn. I think it did a little bit of a soft crash there. That sucks. Alright, you know the drill. I'll be right back. Well, that's annoying. But I don't really even have a lot of time left. Probably like 20 minutes I'm going to get out of this, but that's fine. I didn't want to leave it off there, because that's a horrible place to leave it off. So... You gotta be kidding me. Alright.
Huh? Yes.
Alrighty. Well, that sure is annoying. I would love to know why that happened, but... maybe it's because I opened up the box of Tatooine, and then try to open up the box of Anon when there's that part in the middle. So I'll try that again. I'll save, and then I'll see if it's gonna happen again. If that happens again, then I'll just see if Tatooine works. Actually, I should go to Yavin first again. See if my boy has anything. Ooh, I missed. I don't know why it brings me all the way here, but thanks, I guess. Alrighty, now let's start selling shit. Actually, why would I do that? I'm gonna start selling everything at Yavin.
Hello again.
Valued until you
Hurt me.
droid head.
It's nothing.
Mere rubbish. Oh, there'll be a reward.
Well,
and what? This is business.
There we go. Save game. Again, I'm gonna be trying this again.
Really? All for nothing. I suppose it'll probably take a while. What do you mean? You know, maybe you're right. Why should I see your point? Here, take this.
There we go. Yeah, I would not fuck around with that shit. Hell no, fuck that guy. Alrighty. It's time to close up shop here. I have to talk to Bastila and my boy again. I do not have the... I can wait until next time, where I will do the... On the next stream, I will be doing... what do you call it? Next stream will be... I'll do the stuff in the cargo hold.
I already told you. Well, there is. It's just that I told you about I had a. We didn't have enough men. Of course, how could you? I missed them. I don't expect. She had courage, and she hated it when I. His name was Dust. I made inquiries, and anyway, that's the story. I've never.
How can I help? What? I admit. I wondered if the council... And then I realized the fate of the galaxy. You must learn to try. Must you be so frustrated? I'm simply... Fun? I started it. You were the one who brought up the issue of the council. You were the one who questioned our mission. You were the one who mocked me for thinking I was being tested. I must admit, I simply don't... I don't know if I should be outraged. Come on, come.
Come on, come. Alright. Let's save again. And... well, let's go to Yavin first. Okay, good. There we go. See, that's working. Going to Yavin. Let's hope I don't have to fight the Trandos yet. That's exactly what I was... I knew that's why it wouldn't work. You're opening up the box of another planet. He hasn't been able to talk to him yet.
The failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Gallows, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again.
Right, and that's why the guy wasn't sent.
Abandoned. Shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
the way he was just standing there like he's looking for a photo shoot. Great, now you just blew up a terminal, you killed an officer, a soldier, and a robot. Great, you're so cool, dude. Aren't you the coolest? And now because we don't have that terminal, guess what?
As you command, Master.
Now the whole ship's going down. Nah, I'm kidding. That'd be funny, right? I always don't understand that, like, especially in the new, like, Force, or it's not new anymore, but in, like, Force Awakens, where little emo boy is getting really mad, so he starts destroying this control room. It's like, okay, bro, now you just destroyed a bunch of shit, and now your ship's gonna fail, right? Nope, never happens. They're just A-okay, they're A1, they're fine, nothing's gonna happen. Here we got some Trandos. I hate Trandoshans. Remember, from Republic Commando? Yeah, they've gotten fat. Environmental Bastion armor. Wow. Whoa. 100% on cold, fire, sonic. Now that sounds like probably one of the greatest armors out there. I'm definitely not purchasing that because I don't have that kind of money. Holy. And that's probably one of the best blades. 212, right? And then it has another roll of 2 to 12. So, let's say for, I don't remember what the attack modifier does exactly, but I do know it's good. So, let's say it's either 4 to 24. And then you have your critical threat rate, which that's pretty generic. And it's upgradable. Whoa, 3 to 20. Ion X. Yeah. Combat implant. Huh. A stun ray. Alright, now let's start selling everything. See, I was getting $50 for each one of those at that other place. Here, it's $130. Do not sell your shit anywhere but this guy's house. Because this guy knows how to compensate you. 32 for that. Nobody ever gives you anything for that. Right? 2,600. Like, that is something else. This is why you always have to. 1612. I think it was like 600 for the before. Dude, this is amazing. 780 and 585. That's so much more than before. Next, dude, I could make a killing on that, but I really don't want to, because Yellow is the worst lightsaber color. See, look at that. I'm at 20,000 and I spent all my credits before. That's what you gotta do, man. Light repeating. Actually, you know what? 514. I'm not. No. We're taking that out. Paralyzation. Okay, paralyzing is good. Right? Sonic. Wow. Demolition sensor. Interface visor. Of course, that's what I have for my character, so I can't actually do that. Let's 650 that. Ichani dueling. Ichani sucks. It's too lightweight. Mind affecting. Bio antidote package. Cardio package. Oh my god. Look, see, that's amazing. That's beautiful. Right, I just bought that other one. Why would you do that? I don't need... Blaster pistol is not what I'm using, so... Now, I really would love to try out... Okay, so that's what we do. If you ever want to try something out, you're like, hey, I want to see if this is cool. Well, what you do... Oh my god. Okay, so it looks pretty damn basic. I wish they had like a combat simulator for this. Anyway, it looks pretty basic. I want my credits back. Ooh. Looks like we have 6 minutes. About 6 minutes. So what I'm gonna do now, imagine that I start and stop on the same area. I kind of do that at some games. What was it? I know Mass Effect, I usually try to stay on the, like, end. On the, what do you call it? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Now the question is, do I do Tatooine or do I do Manon first? Either way, though, I'm doing Manon. Because if I don't, I won't be able to continue with the Genoharadan bullshit. So, I have just sold a bunch of shit, and now I'm going to Manon to talk to the Genoharadan. So once I talk to them, it's gonna be that, right? I talk to them, and then after talking to them, I will go on the next planet I need to. I know Tatooine has it, and I will check out. I know there's something on Kashyyyk, there's something on Dantooine. The thing about Dantooine, I don't know if I should say this, but it gets destroyed in the neck after I finish this next planet, which is why I need to haul ass and make sure that I can still go back to Dantooine. Oof. So I will be going to Dantooine. Is what I'm saying. Bashed and Johanny, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I've talked to her enough.
What did you do? Of course.
Ah, dang it. Honestly, I know what I'm going to be doing, even though it's going to be a week from now. I know exactly what I'm trying to do. So I'll just stop here, honestly. Right there. Actually, because I want to do this, I will stop right here. Save game. Boom. There we are. And there we go. What's cool about this kid is there's a infinite dark side points hack. And I will be doing it. I will be using that to bring myself back up. Or down. But anyway, for anybody who's got to this point, thank you very much for tuning in. If you're on YouTube, thank you for watching it. I mean, I know my analytics don't really say many people get past a couple minutes of watching this, but either way, I'm definitely glad to do it. I'm definitely glad to document me playing these games. You know, I've always played games as a kid, up until now, and it's pretty cool that we can, you know, we have these apps that let us do things like this. You know, I remember when I was a kid, it was, you gotta get a capture card, and then, I don't know, I don't even know how much capture card was, but I never really, like, I didn't understand anything about it, so I never got it. Now, you know, you can, oh man, I'm sorry about that. That'd be funny. No, but, I'm glad to be doing this. I will say that Knights of the Republic is going to be over soon. I'm already done with half of the planets I need to. So next game I'm going to be playing will be Battlefront 1. So that's the old Battlefront 1, and I'm going to be doing. Well, I'll have time to decide, but I'm thinking, should I do Battlefront 1, the campaign, and then after Battlefront 1, should I come back to Knights of the Republic? Or should I go to Jedi Knight, or The Force Unleashed? I don't know. I don't know which one I want to do yet. Maybe Force Unleashed can be later, but Battlefront 1, no. Not gonna do Force Unleashed. I'll do that way later. I just want to let people know I'm not just a Star Wars gamer. I play more than just Star Wars, but Star Wars is just amazing, and these games have to be played. I'm working on my third playthrough of Mass Effect right now as well, which is pretty fun. I love that, but I want it to be my fourth playthrough where I have it, what do you call it? You know, publicized, I guess you could say. I'm still deciding on what to do with that. Is that going to be my pure Paragon, where it's as if it was like real life, so I'm not going to use encryption to open up, you know, people's lockboxes and stuff, unless the game like makes it pretty obvious that that's what you're supposed to do. And that's gonna have, you know, no stealing from people, which everybody does in every video game ever, and no relationships. Some people might think that's boring. Some people might think that's what you're supposed to do because it's kind of weird, right? But I don't know, because I want to do that. I do, but I don't know if I want to do that privately or with you guys. Because I mean, technically, when you're in the military, when you're in, you know, police forces, you're not supposed to date your your superiors and your inferiors, people directly under your command. You're not supposed to. That is not illegal, but it's frowned upon. So I think it's interesting that as Shepard, you have all these people who are your inferiors. You know, you command them, and yet you're trying to date them. And it kind of calls into question the morals that even having any of these relationships, like, it calls into question Shepard's morals with having these relationships, because it's really not a good thing to be doing that. But yeah, so I really don't know exactly what game I'm playing after Battlefront, but Battlefront's going to be really fun. I hope you guys are having a great day, week, month, year. And I hope that you're, let's see, what is it, June now? So it's summer starting, you know, I hope your summer is great. And I hope we get people to tune in for my first Skyrim Saturday. That's going to be fun. Hopefully that, because it's Skyrim, hopefully that I get more views on that, and then we can go from there. But I'm pretty excited about Skyrim Saturday. If you haven't seen the Twitch stream from yesterday, I do Skyrim like Star Wars. I have a bunch of Star Wars mods. Now that's really fun. I love it, and it's great. I really hope we have a Skyrim-esque Star Wars game eventually, meaning open world, longer than 30 hours, you know, enough content for you to just play and play and play, because some people have 1,000 hours on a Skyrim game. I have unfortunately never gotten there. I think my most is like 200 or 300 hours in a game, and then I had to start over because of my mods not working. Now I'm pretty sure this mod load order is actually pretty good, and it's working out pretty good so far. So I really hope that I get to play that soon, and I hope people tune in. But this outro has gone long enough. Farewell, my spacefaring friends. We will meet again on Saturday for Skyrim Saturday, my very first, and then it'll be Monday morning, or not morning, but Monday I will start again with the Knights of the Old Republic stream. So really quick rundown on that is I start off in the cargo hold, so I'm going to find the kid that's on the stowaway that's on there, get a couple dark side points, go into that box, and then from there go out to Manon, talk to the Genoharadan, do their missions on Manon, go out to, I think Dantooine's probably going to be next, but then I'll go to, do the stuff for the Genoharadan. Actually, I don't really need to do that until I could just get up until Dantooine and stop. But either way, Genoharadan do their stuff and then go to Tatooine, because I kind of want to save Manon for last. As a kid, I always had Manon first because that was my favorite planet. I loved it. It was beautiful. I mean, it still is, with all the, with all the water everywhere. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful, right? Like, tell me that's not beautiful. It's like Camino, but more beautiful. It's sunny. The station is on top of the surface rather than whatever Camino does. Like, it's just, it's beautiful. Like, I love it. But, yeah. Like, you actually get to go into the ocean, and I think that's amazing. It is a little slow, but it's pretty fun. I can't wait till that part. Can't wait. Oh, the unknown world is beautiful as fuck, too. But anyway, if anybody's in this, the outro part, thank you for coming here. I appreciate it. And have a great day. Have a great, week, life, all that. See you around.